Ladies and gentlemen, let me give you a warm welcome to another great episode of Smackdown Live. And we will kick off this episode with Mr. Diamond Dynamite wanting to address the WWE Universe, most probably due to the last episodes which have seen a match between Diamondite and Batista, and Triple H at some point of the match wanted to come and interfere with the match, almost costing Diamondite the match itself. And apparently Diamondite didn't like that at all, as he wants now some addresses, some answers about that. So we will see now what Diamondite has to say, and I am quite sure he is talking about Batista as it is. Let's hear. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you should already know me, I am Diamondite. I'm a brand new superstar here in Smackdown Live. And I am already receiving some disrespect from some of the veterans in this business. And if you don't know what I'm talking about last week, where I was having a match one-on-one with Dave Batista, and all of a sudden, what does it happen? It happens that his buddy, his friend, Triple H, out of nowhere, decided to come over and screw me up. Well, let me tell you this is something I really can't stand. So Batista, I'm calling your ass out right now, because you owe me some answers. So come out here now. And ladies and gentlemen, the animal is here. Batista now is making his way to the ring. I am quite sure this is gonna be interesting. Batista showing off great confidence from the animal, making his way to the ring. Things are about to get heated for these two. And let's hear now from the animal itself.
Going to be hard getting into the arena with an ego that big.
Well, what do we got here? This blonde-looking guy, what's your name again? Diamondite, is that it? Well, I'm Batista, I am the animal, and there's nothing you can say against me that will not pisses me off. Oh really, Batista? Well, let me tell you this. Well, we was having a very good match where I was actually on your ass here on the mat. And then you tried your lucky with the help of your buddy, Triple H.
Anything for granted in this business, that's all I'm gonna say.
Nah, Diamondite. Let me get this straight. You see those biceps? These biceps don't need the help from anyone, and I mean anyone out there. I can own you on my own, there's no problems about that. What Triple H did was his idea. I never told him to do it.
Bad blood is a boiling.
Yeah, animal. You might be right. You might not organize that, but still, you were. That thing was about to cost me the match, and I'm mad about it because I know I can beat you anytime, anywhere. You all guys are listening to this kid. He really thinks he had some kind of chance against me. Against the animal, Batista. I mean, you gotta be kidding me right now. Do you see this? Do you see my body? Do you know how many years I've spent here?
I want to check that eagle at the door.
Batista, you goddamn right. I know exactly who I'm talking to. And I'm talking to some piece of trash. Man, you're talking to me. You're talking to the future of this company. You're just an old book ready to be put in a shelf.
Bad doesn't even begin to describe the blood between these superstars.
Kid, you still have a lot of road to do before you can even come nearby being me or whatever it is. So I'll say this. Why don't we meet one-on-one here in this very ring next week and see what happens without anyone interfering with us? And just look at that, Diamond Mike didn't like the answer and he goes for a cheap shot on the attack to Batista. That Batista now showing some strength with a backbreaker on Diamond Mike. Slamming his body on the floor, stomping it. These are gonna be hard times for Diamond Mike, I swear. As he goes now with a face breaker. Look at that. Going outside the ring. Escaping the attack of Batista. Batista stalking him outside. That is Diamond putting in his position. And he connects also with a beautiful drop kick outside the ring. Batista is suffering the attack from Diamond Knight right now. Diamond is looking for his diamond collar, but Batista dodges the attack beautifully. But it's still on the attack, Diamond Knight. As Batista now runs to the ring, and both men's in the ring now. But in the end, the referee has to interfere with that, separating these two, and things are going to be interesting in the next weeks. As we move on forward, on our episode, we have the United States Champion, Kane, who wants to address the WWE Universe as well. And I gotta tell you, I'm willing to hear what the monster, the big red machine, has to say.
Confidence is good. Arrogance.
Well,
Walking a fine line.
I have heard a lot of trash talking about me in the last weeks. Just because you haven't seen me in action. I've been told I'm not a real champion. I'm not a fighting champion as everybody was expecting. So how about this? I'm gonna issue an open challenge to anyone, and I mean anyone, who is willing to get his chance. I will put my title on the line against anybody who wants to pick up. So let me say, this challenge could start for whatever it concerns me. Right here, right now. So, come out here, whoever you think got the guts to go one-on-one against the Big Red Machine. Because I am still on the top of my game, and I will prove it here in front of all the WWE Universe. And just look at this. It's the showstopper, Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler wants a piece of the cake. He's picking up the challenge of Kane right away. And this is gonna be interesting. Dolph Ziggler going after the United States Championship of Kane here on Smackdown Live. This is going to be really interesting. We know Dolph Ziggler, great talent here on the roster.
Going to be hard getting into the arena with an ego that big.
Hey, Kane. You are absolutely right for what you said. You are actually not the champion that the universe wants. I mean, since when you won the United States Championship, we never seen you here in action on the ring. Would you like to answer him why?
Okay.
Yeah, Ziggler. I will answer that. And I will answer that in a simple way. Because I am the champion. I am the Big Red Machine, and I don't need to be here week after week eating contenders one after one. Well, Kane, I mean, if you do really think that, why don't you make things a little more interesting? How about I'll put you down right here, right now, and get my United States Championship from your hands? Dolph Ziggler, this is exactly what's my plan. So if you want a shot at the champion, you got a shot at the champion. But let me tell you this, we are not gonna make this here tonight, because I don't really feel like embarrassing you in front of the WWE Universe. I mean, are you serious, Kane? We are here, live. And first, you issued an open challenge, and now you want to retreat. Eat back your own words. I mean, this is just ridiculous if you told me. But I still want my match. Ziggler, you want your match? You will have your match. I can eat you alive right now, you know? But it's not gonna be really that fair, probably. I mean, look at the size of me and the size of you. You may want to get some training before going one-on-one with me. Nah, Kane, you're definitely on the right way. I deserve the chance, and I will have my chance. And I am ready right now to put you down. Because that championship, you know it belongs to me.
Coming off a little cocky right there. Could be dangerous.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ziggler. How about me and you will meet up next week at the pay-per-view Money in the Bank? I will put my title on the line, and we will see what you got over there. Kane, I make you a promise. I will be there. I will be at the Money in the Bank, and guaranteed I will strip you off from the title because that title is mine. Just so you know it. It's gonna be an easy walk for me. So now, shut your mouth and I'll see you next week. So ladies and gentlemen, we will have it for real. Dolph Ziggler will go one-on-one against Kane and the Money in the Bank for the United States Championship. As we move on to our first match of the evening, who will see AJ Styles going one-on-one against Dolph Ziggler, willing to show he is ready for the championship. He is ready to take it from the hands of the Big Red Machine. And he is gonna prove it here to the WWE Universe live on Smackdown. Next. And ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring, the first man, awesome AJ Styles.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from London, England, weighing in at 207 pounds, awesome AJ Styles.
So what I'm asking is, how about Dolph Ziggler tonight losing to this man? Will this actually be the chance for AJ Styles maybe for a shot at the United States Championship? I don't really know about that. But as you know, here on SmackDown Live, everything is possible, everything can literally happen. I'm sure we will find out real soon. As his opponent making his way now to the ring is the showstopper, Dolph Ziggler.
And his opponent from Hollywood, Florida, weighing in at 218 pounds, Dolph Ziggler.
A great superstar, Dolph Ziggler, multiple-time champion, a veteran of this business, is going one-on-one tonight against AJ Styles, and Dolph Ziggler wants to prove he belongs on the top of this company. He deserves to have the spot of #1 contender for the United States Championship. And it will happen next week at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. But we are ready. Ref, ring the bell as we see Dolph Ziggler already showing off a great technique. But it's now AJ Styles on the offense. Irish whip to the rope. Great slam from AJ Styles, now working on the arms of Dolph Ziggler. And it's AJ Styles going for a high move, high risk, as he connects with a great elbow drop on the showstopper. AJ Styles apparently now in complete control of the match, going for a submission maneuver on Dolph Ziggler. Let's see if he can manage to escape that. And he does. It's now Dolph Ziggler with a neck breaker attacking AJ Styles, stomping his body to the ground. Look at the strength of Dolph Ziggler. Great agility working on the neck of AB Styles. Little bit of show off from the showstopper. Connects an elbow drop and goes for the pin, but barely scores one on AB Styles. Ziggler now throwing the body of AB Styles outside the ring.
When it comes to romances in WWE, I don't think there are many superstars past
Ziggler stalking his opponent, reversing the attack from AB Styles. Still in control, throwing AB Styles to the steel steps. And the referee is already on a count of 5 for both men. As Dolph Ziggler and AB Styles going, fighting in the crowd, but both men needs to go back to the ring as soon as possible. And they do now, face to face, and it's AB Styles connecting with a beautiful slam on Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler escaping the hold of AB Styles, an Irish whip to the ropes. He goes up and connects with a drop kick. And he goes for the pin and barely scores one again. It's gonna take much more than that against AB Styles, I gotta tell you. Great resiliency from this man. We have seen it already in the last episodes. Pull up great fights. But now Ziggler still in control, connecting with a DDT right on the outside, taunting his opponent as AB Styles slowly making his way against to the ring, but Dolph Ziggler's caught too close to the ropes. Another face breaker from Ziggler. It's AB Styles reversing the attack. And watch out, ABC connecting from AB Styles, who goes for the pin on Ziggler and scores one as well. These two guys pulling up a great fight already here on Smackdown Live, I can tell you. And a finisher from Dolph Ziggler. AB Styles is busting open as he goes for the pin. And he scores just 2 on AB Styles, now suffering. Goes for a high risk maneuver. AB Styles, his signature maneuver, is becoming his trademark already. Connects with a great superplex right outside the ring. This is gonna hurt a lot on Dolph Ziggler. But Ziggler still has something left in the tank, going on the offense on AB Styles. Smashing his face on the apron. These two men are spending more time outside the ring than inside, as the referee is already on a count of 6. So they're throwing AB Styles inside the ring, both men in the ring now. And Dolph Ziggler taunting his opponent, waiting for him to be in position. When AB Styles escapes the attack from Ziggler, but he couldn't get the advantage of. And now AB Styles smashing Dolph Ziggler on the floor. AB Styles showing some skills now. He is waiting in position for Ziggler to get up. And let's see, just look at that. The Styles clash connects on Ziggler, and it's AB Styles taking on the win against the #1 contender for the United States Championship. I am absolutely curious to see what will happen now between these two. Or I should say these three, because I'm quite sure AB Styles is probably thinking about taking his chance to go for the United States Championship as well. As we see some highlights from the match, great match between these two, and in the end, after several tries, it's AB Styles picking up the win.
Here is your winner, Awesome AB Styles.
Kicking off the night with an impressive
AB Styles celebrating his deserved victory.
We're looking at somebody who will someday
Probably Dolph Ziggler was distracted by what happened right before the match. As we move on to our next match of the evening, we'll see what we have.
singles action is up
There
next.
will be
You're not gonna wanna
some
miss
one-on-one
this.
action between the Queen, Charlotte Flair, the SmackDown Women's Champion, against Alexa Bliss in a non-title match here on SmackDown Live. It's gonna be up next. And ladies and gentlemen, she is here, the SmackDown Women's Champion, the Queen, Charlotte Flair.
SmackDown Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at one of the reasons that the women's revolution has become
Absolutely great heritage from this woman.
Charlotte has spearheaded a movement to take this women's division to a level of competition it has never seen before. About time I heard you pay the Queen her proper respect, Saxton.
We know she has having some issues with Carmella in the last few weeks. This rivalry is going on now from several weeks, as Carmella wants a spot, wants to take a chance at the WWE Championship. And now making her way to the ring, the goddess Alexa Bliss.
Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss looking in great shape for this one-on-one action here. She wants to prove to the champion that she deserves a spot as well as a valid contender for the SmackDown Women's Championship. So here we go, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, and we are ready. Ref, ring the bell.
No more talking behind each other's backs. Now they are face to face, and pretty soon fist to fist.
As we see already, Charlotte proving its strength against her opponent. It's Alexa Bliss now going for attack. Forearms right on the face of the champion, and a jawbreaker connects, but it's Charlotte Flair with a back slam on Alexa Bliss rolling outside the ring. Now both women outside, and look at the agility of Alexa Bliss. Taking down again Charlotte Flair. Now both women's back in the ring now. Look at the technique of Alexa Bliss with an Hurricanrana connects to a pinfall, but barely scores one on the champion.
Charlotte not in a great way here.
Alexa Bliss started strong this match.
I know exactly what you're thinking.
We will see if the Queen will make her way back to this match.
She needs to make a change, and she needs to make it now.
And the Queen connects with a clothesline, taking down Alexa Bliss. An Irish whip to the rope. And look at the technique for this neck breaker on Alexa Bliss. Charlotte Flair now. Look at this strength. Stunning Alexa Bliss. Look at the agility from the goddess. Again in control. Irish whip to the rope. As Charlotte Flair dodges the attack. Now picking her up with his back breaker, trying to cracking the back of Alexa Bliss in half.
Nobody could have prepared for a match like that. Not even the goddess of WWE.
Little bit of showing off from Charlotte Flair. She needs to stay focused on the match. A takedown on Alexa Bliss now, working on the leg. And Alexa Bliss returning the favor to Charlotte Flair. A suplex from the goddess. And it's Charlotte reversing the attack, connecting with an elbow right on the face of Alexa Bliss. And she was going for a spear, reversed by Alexa Bliss, but it's Charlotte Flair again with a neck breaker. Still in control. Flair goes for the pin, and it barely scores one.
And it's Alexa Bliss with the reversal. Look out,
Alexa Bliss now on the attack, connects with a brutal DDT on the champion. And she goes for the pin. 1, 2, Charlotte Flair kicked off. As mentioned before, Alexa Bliss going strong tonight on the champion. Goes for another pin attempt, but she barely hits one this time. It's gonna take much more than that for the champion. Another neck breaker from Charlotte Flair. Trying to gain herself some breath.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Smackdown, the second longest running weekly
Alexa Bliss not sure what to do as Charlotte Flair still waiting for an offense. What the hell is going on?
The smartest thing a young star can do is learn from a veteran, and Charlotte has the best in the wrestling business. The
I
Nature
don't
Boy, Ric Flair.
understand exactly what is going on. So let me help this out real quick. Alright, we are back in action. Sorry about that. That was weird. But it's the magic of the live show. Here on Smackdown, as I said before, everything can happen. Now both women outside the ring making their way back, inside the mat. Charlotte Flair taking down Alexa Bliss with a clothesline. As she goes for a submission maneuver. Great technique from the Queen, damaging the neck of Alexa Bliss. Releases the hold now, still working on the arms of Alexa Bliss. And the Queen connects with another neck breaker. And watch out, this could be dangerous for Alexa Bliss if Charlotte Flair connects with the figure 8. And she does. Let's see if Alexa Bliss taps out. But somehow Alexa Bliss managed to escape the hold I honestly haven't seen that happen so much. But you better watch out for the goddess, 5 feet of fury. As she goes for the pin on Charlotte Flair. 1, 2. Charlotte Flair kicks out again. And look at Alexa Bliss now. Damaging the legs and going for a pin again. Score just 2 on the pinfall. Charlotte Flair now reversing the attack from Alexa Bliss. And another beautiful backbreaker. A little bit of styling and profiling from Charlotte Flair now as she prepares for her combination. 2 clothesline and a 3rd clothesline. But Alexa Bliss somehow reverses the offense as she is now on the attack. An elbow right on the face of Charlotte Flair on the corner now, dragging her body. Charlotte Flair reversing the attack. What a match from these 2 women out here. Charlotte Flair returning the favor as she is now in position waiting for Alexa Bliss to stand up, but Alexa Bliss reverses the offense and she goes now for a camel clutch. Let's see if Charlotte Flair taps out. But now she escapes the submission. A big punch on the face of Alexa Bliss. Charlotte Flair now. A little bit of show off. Wasting maybe some precious time. But look at this. The Queen connects with a beautiful vertical suplex with the help of the ropes. As she goes now, striking the head of Alexa Bliss with an elbow. And look at this, Charlotte Flair on Alexa Bliss. The strength from the Queen, preparing for a slam, but no, Alexa Bliss reverses the attack, but it's still the Queen on the offense with a DDT on Alexa Bliss. And she connects with a spear, brutal, out of nowhere. And this could be it for Alexa Bliss. 1, 2. Alexa Bliss still kicking out at 2.5. Charlotte Flair again in position, waiting for Alexa to stand up. And Charlotte Flair connects with a natural selection. And this really could be it for Alexa Bliss now. 1, 2, 3, and that's all she wrote. The champion still proving she is the champion and why she is the champion. Here on Smackdown Live, as she celebrates his victory. Oh, what the hell is going on? It's Carmella again attacking the champion from behind with a cheap shot. Oh, what she has in mind now. Wow. Carmella smashing the face of Charlotte Flair with her own belt and leaving her way now to the back. This was absolutely crazy. As we move on to our next match of the evening, we have some one-on-one action between the phenomenal AJ Styles going one-on-one against the veteran 16-time world champion John Cena. Up next. And first, making his way to the ring is the phenomenal AJ Styles.
was seemingly endless. Styles a true global superstar before arriving in WWE, but since he's been here, AJ Styles has lived up to the moniker phenomenal.
Making his way to the ring from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
As we all know, AJ Styles, great athlete, competing on the roster of Smackdown Live, seeking his chance to gain a spot on the #1 contendership. We will see if he can make his way to the pay-per-view Money in the Bank for the 8-man ladder match to determine who will be the owner of the briefcase. And now his opponent making his way to the ring, John Cena.
And his opponent from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena.
Hustle, loyalty, and respect are in the house, ladies and gentlemen, with John Cena, 16 times world champion, going one-on-one against AJ Styles here on Smackdown Live tonight. Cena wants to prove he still have something to say on the roster competing. He wants a spot as well to the Money in the Bank pay-per-view main event 8-man ladder match, who will take place next episode, to determine who's gonna have the briefcase and the chance to get a shot at the title. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, AJ Styles, John Cena, and we are ready. Referee, ring the bell. It's John Cena with a takedown on AJ Styles, but AJ Styles connecting with a beautiful dropkick on John Cena, now working on his arm. Beautiful technique as AJ Styles now striking the head of John Cena, keeping him on the ground. This could be a smart move. AJ going for a beautiful neck breaker on John Cena. John Cena already having some hard times here tonight. AJ and Ziguri kick right on the face of John Cena, who somehow make his way again on the offense and connects with a DDT on AJ Styles. Dragging his body now in the middle of the ring, working his legs. But it's AJ reverses the offense and connects with another dropkick. Little bit of show off from the phenomenal Irish whip. And look at that technique. Nasty clothesline from AJ Styles, targeting the legs of John Cena now, and he goes for the pin. One, barely scores one on John Cena. Kicks out, but he's still on the ground. Maybe not. John Cena now, Irish whip. Connects with a clothesline on the back of AJ Styles right on the corner. Going with a timid offense now. And John Cena tries the pin. Barely scores one on AJ. And it's AJ now escaping the offense, reversing the attack of John Cena. And watch out, watch out. Try with a submission maneuver, but it was too close to the ropes. And look at this, AJ Styles already in position, calling John Cena to stand up. And John Cena reverses the phenomenal forearm from AJ Styles and connects now with an armbar. Let's see if AJ Styles taps out. No, he escapes the submission. Great resiliency from these men. This is now John Cena face first, slamming AJ Styles on the ground, and he calls for the support of the whole WWE Universe as he goes for the pin, and again barely scores one on the phenomenal, back on his feet. Both men trying something. It is AJ now with a takedown on John Cena. John Cena's back on his feet, slamming the body of AJ on the ground. AJ reverses the attack with a jawbreaker and another dropkick. John Cena rolling outside the ring, catching some breath, reorganizing his thoughts. It's AJ stalking him outside the ring, rolling John Cena on the side of the ring. As the referee is already on a count of 4. Both men needs to get back on the ring. And another dropkick from AJ. Both men now back in the ring. Look at AJ. Oshigarashi on John Cena connects perfectly. And AJ goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. And that's all she wrote for John Cena. The phenomenal AJ Styles, showing why he is the phenomenal. And John Cena, what does he has in mind? Wants to shake up the hand of AJ, and AJ accepting great sportsmanship here on Smackdown Live between these two great athletes. Cena possibly realizing he never had a chance in this match against AJ Styles. As we move on to our next match of the evening, we have some straight fire in the ring. The man Becky Lynch in a triple threat match against Ronda Rousey, and a returning woman on the roster of SmackDown, Paige, coming back tonight in action for SmackDown Live. Just for us. And this triple threat match is up next. And the man, it's here.
Making her way to the ring.
The Irish last kicker,
Ireland.
Becky Lynch.
What a career Becky Lynch has had so far here in WWE.
Hey, listen, I remember when Becky Lynch first came to NXT. She had moved to Orlando, Florida to be a personal trainer. Never thought she'd get the opportunity to be part of this company, and now she is one of the premier superstars in our women's division.
Credited with much of the women's evolution.
I can tell Every single one of these ladies willing to prove they deserve a spot for the WWE Women's Champion. And now making her way to the ring, returning live on Smackdown, it's Paige. We haven't seen her in action for a while. We're absolutely happy to see her back.
Paige dared to be different. Paige dared to stand out, and she has benefited from that mindset.
The screen is back.
Paige made her WWE debut and won the Women's Championship.
A truly unforgettable night, not only for Paige, but the entire WWE Universe. Paige has revolutionized the game since that very night.
And it was that night where we began the transformation from the...
And least but absolutely not last is the baddest woman on the planet. She is Rowdy Ronda Rousey. Debuting here live at Smackdown, only for us in this triple threat match.
Venice Beach, California, the baddest woman on the planet, Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
This is gonna be absolutely interesting between these three women's.
Ronda Rousey's got her game face locked. She is ready to compete.
So we are ready. Becky Lynch, Paige, and Ronda Rousey. Here we go, referee ring the bell. As we see Paige going straight after Becky Lynch. Now stalking Ronda Rousey. Paige willing to prove she's been away for long, but not that long at least. And it's Becky Lynch now back on the attack. First on Paige, now going after Ronda Rousey. She reverses the offense, connects with a beautiful clothesline. It's Paige now attacking Ronda. Ronda, a kick on the guts of Paige, but look at the strength from the Screamer. And Ronda Rousey clotheslining Paige outside the ring, and Becky Lynch wants to take the advantage of the situation, going after Rousey. Becky Lynch goes already for a submission move, and Ronda Rousey escapes from the hold. Both three women's now exchanging in the ring. Little bit of distraction from Becky Lynch. She pays the price of it. Paige is going for a pin. Barely scores one on the man. Becky. It's Paige in control of the ring at the moment. Striking the arm of Becky Lynch. And Ronda Rousey back on the ring, connects with a clothesline on Paige. Paige gets back, connects with a beautiful Russian leg sweep. Now banging the head of Ronda on the ground. And again, last time. And Becky distracting herself, and look at the strength of Paige, slamming her, throwing her. Possibly on Ronda Rousey. And Paige goes for the pin on Ronda. 1, 2. Ronda Rousey kicks out. Becky Lynch making her way back to the ring as Paige is in position on Rousey. Gets the attack from behind from Becky Lynch. Paige on the ground as Ronda Rousey now working on the arm of Becky Lynch. But Becky somehow managed to escape the hold. Going after Paige now. Returning the favor to the arm as Paige rolling outside the ring, catching some breath. Becky Lynch at clothesline to Ronda Rousey.
Looks like she wants to beat her inside the ring.
Becky and Ronda now back on the ring as Becky Lynch goes for the pin, but barely scores one.
We're looking at complete domination here.
Thank you so much, Timothy, for the like. Appreciate that. Sorry, I have missed your comment because he's still not working on the chat, on the sidebar. And an armbar from Ronda Rousey connects on Paige. Let's see if Paige steps out. But no, she reverses the action. Becky Lynch, a little bit of show off. Slamming now Paige on the ground. Becky Lynch wants to take the advantage of the situation. Connects with her combination.
Yeah, I love the effort here, but she'd better hope she can sustain it.
Ronda Rousey on the ground. This could be the chance for Becky if she connects on Paige. She does with a brutal clothesline. But this could be a mistake from Becky Lynch going after her. She needs to pin Rousey now.
Things are not looking very good right now. Gonna have to find a way to regroup.
And Rousey taking advantage of the time wasted from Becky Lynch now goes for the pin. One, barely hit one on the man. And look at this submission maneuver from Ronda Rousey. But Becky escapes the hold. Ronda Rousey again with a clothesline as Paige make her way back to the ring, but it's Rousey in control of the match right now. Irish whip. And connects the shoulder on Paige. She goes for the pin, but barely scores one. The resiliency from these three women here on the ring. Paige distracted, and another maneuver from Becky Lynch connects, and this could be it. The man going for the pin. 1, 2, and Paige kicks out at 2.5. Striking the head of Paige now. Still Becky Lynch in control. Goes again for the pin on Paige. 1, 2. Paige still kicks out. While Ronda Rousey is back on the ring. Going after Becky Lynch. And watch out. The Samoan driver from Ronda Rousey goes for the pin on Becky Lynch. But the man kicks out at 2 and out, escaping the offense from Ronda. And another back slam. Becky now is in position, waiting for her opponent to get up. But it's Ronda Rousey reversing the offense. Oh no, oh look, Ronda Rousey is going for a submission move, but too close to the ropes. Now he goes for the pin on Paige. 1, 2, Paige kicks out again. None of these women want to leave anything left here on the ring. Becky Lynch still on the ground while Rousey escapes the hold from Paige. In position, wasting a little bit of time. Paige goes for a back slam. Now going after Becky. Becky reverses the offense.
Some good technique right there.
And it's now Paige returning the favor. And again Becky Lynch goes for a third back exploder. Connects on Paige. But Paige somehow still has something left in the tank. Going after Becky Lynch. Connects. Brutal move from Paige. Now throwing Ronda outside the ring. And going for a neck breaker from the middle rope. Rousey rolling outside the ring, catching some breath. Paige goes for the pin on Becky Lynch. It's a 1, 2 and out. That was close. That was absolutely close. As Paige is still on the attack. Connects a drop kick. Jawbreaker now from Becky, reversing the offense, connecting with a DDT on Paige. While Ronda Rousey on the outside, slowly making her way back to the ring, as Paige does, and Becky Lynch as well. All three women now back in the ring. Ronda going for a pin on Paige. 1, 2. Paige still kicking out from everything. What does he need to take to put down Paige, which connects now with a slam on Ronda Rousey and going for the pin. 1, 2. And Ronda Rousey kicks out again. What a match between these three women out here. Ronda Rousey clotheslining Paige outside the ring. And it's Becky now looking for some high risk maneuver. She doesn't connect. She might be hurt now. It's Ronda slamming Paige on the ground outside the ring. All three women's outside. It's gonna be dangerous for my colleagues over there at the commentary table.
Looks like she wants to beat her inside the ring.
Throwing Paige back in the ring. Ronda was going after Becky. And look, Becky Lynch connects the armbar on Ronda Rousey. Let's see if Ronda taps out. This could be crazy. Exactly, that's what I thought. Ronda Rousey escaping for another time a hold. And now going after Becky Lynch with a combination of punches. And Becky connects a DDT on Ronda Rousey. Paige distracting herself with the WWE Universe. It's Becky now still in control. Irish whip and Paige on the side of the ring. A beautiful technique, vertical suplex to bring Paige back in the ring. And Becky goes for the pin. 1, 2. Paige kicks out again. Becky going on the attack, a fireman's carry from Paige. Becky trying to score a pin, but Ronda Rousey back on her feet. Interrupting it, now carrying her, but Becky escaping the maneuver from Ronda. As she goes now for a suplex on the baddest woman on the planet. And Becky going again for a submission maneuver, interrupted by Paige, making her way back to the ring.
An impressive series of moves. Looks like nobody's budging, Cole.
And Becky now connecting with another armbar, but it's too close to the ropes. It's a rope break, likely for Paige. So Becky goes for a drop kick right on the face of Ronda, who rolls out and goes for a pin on Paige, but Paige still kicking off. It's Becky now trying a submission maneuver on Paige. Let's see if she taps out. No, somehow she escapes the hold. The resiliency from Paige, it's unbelievable.
That's how you put an exclamation point on a match.
And watch out, this could be it for Becky Lynch. Paige goes for the pin. 1, 2, but Becky Lynch kicks out.
She might have it.
Ronda Rousey back on the ring, interrupting the offense of Paige, going after her with a pinfall. 1, 2, Paige kicking out again. What a surprise.
Still in this matchup.
Unbelievable performance from these three women.
Ronda Rousey got out there in time.
Becky Lynch back on her feet as Paige throws Ronda Rousey outside the ring with a clothesline and then connects with a super kick right on the face of Becky Lynch, which still has something left on the tank. Doesn't want to give up anything in this match.
A minor miracle might be needed to overcome this beating. She's looking at it. You can see the confidence just beaming.
Another submission attempt from Becky Lynch, damaging Paige. But Paige still escaping the hold, and Ronda Rousey now is back on the ring, waiting for her opponent to turn over.
Beautiful technique. And she looked like she had no chance.
And it's now Rousey connecting with an armbar. Let's see if Paige taps out or not. And she does. So in the end, it's Ronda Rousey picking up the victory here tonight in this triple threat match. But what a performance it was from these three women,
I don't like to throw around
putting everything on the line between each other.
one of the great matches in recent WWE history.
As we see some highlights from the match.
One of the great WWE matches I've ever been able to watch.
A lot of great action, but in the end, it's Rowdy Ronda Rousey picking up the win.
Here is your winner,
And she can
the
now
baddest woman on
celebrate
the
her
planet,
well-deserved
Rowdy
victory
Ronda Rousey.
here on Smackdown Live.
The show. And you just know the rest of the card is watching in the back, wondering how in the world
As we move on to our next match of the evening. We can see this little commercial break, as I have absolutely no idea on what's going on. Production team might have something. Oh, what the hell? Look at this. The Usos attacking Sal Shaka on the backstage right before their match, who was supposed to be next. The family and the Usos for our main event in this tag team action, but such a despicable action from the Usos, attacking and damaging half of the family in the backstage. And I gotta tell you guys, this rivalry is going absolutely out of hand. Up next, Usos already in the ring, as we see, good lord, it's only one half of the family making his way to the ring is Carmelo Pontarelli without his partner Sal. He wants to take out both of the Usos on his own. I'm not really sure he can manage to do that, as he is Carmelo going after Jey Uso with a neck breaker. In this apparently handicap match, 2-on-1. Carmelo going for a submission maneuver on Jey Uso and managed to escape the hold. Stomping now Carmelo on the ground, targeting his leg as well. And look at this, it's Al Shaka again, back in the ring to help his partner. So apparently he is okay, and we have now 2 versus 2, an equal fight, equal match here then. As Pontarelli throws off the ring Jey Uso, which look at the power and strength. Carmelo, the powerhouse of the family, going after Jey Uso, as the referee is counting for both men outside. They need to go back to the ring. We are already at the count of 6, as Jey Uso brings now Pontarelli back in the ring, dragging him now to his own corner, looking for the tag, but Pontarelli escapes the hold. Jimmy Uso is not in position to make a tag, as Pontarelli now going after Jey Uso in his own corner. Irish whip to the corner from Jey Uso, managed somehow to make a tag to his partner Jimmy. Beautiful tag maneuver from the Usos, as is Jimmy now the legal man. Takedown to Pontarelli and a kick to the back. But it's Pontarelli reversing the attack. European uppercut right on the jaw of Jimmy, dragging his body now closer to make a tag. And it's Sal Shaka now seeking for revenge against the vicious attack from the Usos right before the match. Sal reversing the offense with another takedown. And slamming and playing some basketball with the head of Jimmy Uso on the corner. Jimmy Uso looks stunned as he crawls his way up. Connects with an offense on Sal. He is now on the floor. Another reversal from Sal. Irish whip to his corner, wants to tag in his partner Pontarelli, and he does. Elbow drop from the powerhouse of the family. And look at the agility of these men. As Jimmy now escaping the offense, as Pontarelli, great response as he's seeking for the support of the World WWE Universe, spearing Jimmy Uso outside the ring. It's Jimmy somehow picking up some offense on Pontarelli, who reverses it straight away. Both men exchanging on the side of the ring. Pontarelli smashing the body of Jimmy. And so a combination of kicks and punches. And it's Sal Chaka going after Jimmy, face first. We are already on a count of 7 and both legal men are down outside the ring. A count of 8, this could be over quite soon, as Jimmy goes after Sal. And on a count of 9, both men back in the ring. Pontarelli quicker than Jimmy Uso connects with a neck breaker. It's Jimmy reversing the attack. A takedown on Pontarelli, and he goes for a single leg Boston Crab submission maneuver. Let's see if Pontarelli managed to escape the hold. Oh, really tap out. Jimmy in position waiting for Carmelo to get up. Carmelo dodging the attack from Jimmy Uso, now Irish whip. And look at this, Carmelo stomping Jimmy right on the chest. Tag made, beautiful tag action from the family, stomping the body of Jimmy Uso on the ground. And now look at this, a drop kick right on the chest. Sal Chaka going for the pin. And Jey Uso gets in and breaks the count. That's Pontarelli now against Jey Uso. Slamming his body on the floor. And this could be the chance for Sal, but Jimmy Uso reversing the attack, slamming Sal Chaka on the floor, and he managed somehow to escape the offense. Jimmy Uso connects with a beautiful combination now. But it's Sal reversing the offense again. A great resiliency from this man. As Sal Chaka connects with a brutal DDT on Jimmy Uso, and he's busted open. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, and 3. And finally, the family picks up a win. Due to the great tag action, as we see some highlights from the match tonight. Even the vicious attack from the Usos right before the match in the backstage was not enough to take on the family, Sal Chaka and Carmelo Pontarelli, celebrating tonight their well-deserved win on Smackdown Live. First victory for them in the roster. And ladies and gentlemen, with the celebration of the family, we reached the end of this episode. So let me wish you a great evening, or a great afternoon, or a great morning, or whatever the time will be by the time you watch this episode. Goodbye, everyone.